Hi there. So you might know that many years ago Teyvat was ruled by 7 dragons representing each one of the 7 elements until one day a foreign god who we know as the Primordial One descended from the stars and split into 4 godly beings which are known as the 4 Shades. After which he defeated those 7 dragons to make a world suitable for humans to live. It is also highly likely that the 3 Moon Sisters were also created around that time when the Primordial One was preparing the world for humans. If you are interested in the 3 Moon Sisters Arya, Sonnet, and Canon, I will soon make another video on that topic. So back to the current topic. After listening to this story you may wonder, who are the 4 Shades? And where are they now? I am sure you can find many theories about that topic, but what intrigued my interest was Primordial One's identity. Before we dive deep into Primordial One's true identity, I would like to request that if you are not subscribed, I'm not asking to subscribe right now, but if by the end of the video, you find it interesting, please consider subscribing, as these videos take a lot of thinking and time to make. Still, most of my viewers are unsubscribed, so back to Primordial One's identity. What's known about him is that he was born from an egg with wings and a crown. And I know now most of you might think that Paimon is the Primordial One, but something about this theory does not make sense. As we know that Primordial One does not belong to Teyvat, instead he came to this world in somewhat of a way how our travelers entered Teyvat. So wouldn't that mean that Primordial One should be classified as a descender? As we already know, the Primordial One was the first god of Teyvat, the original god who came from outside this world, so shouldn't that mean that he was also the first descender? As he was the one who came before anyone else did. But if you remember the Sumeru Archon quest, you may remember this part.
A very important part of the intel was about this world's descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. My current hypothesis is that the first descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
So according to Nahida, the first descender was the Heavenly Principles, which would be the unknown god. So that should lead us to the conclusion that if Paimon is the Primordial One and the Primordial One is the first and the original god, that would mean that Paimon, Primordial One, and the unknown god are the same entity. But in my previous video I had just talked about all of the reasons why Paimon and the unknown god are 2 different entities. And the main reason being that Paimon's memory got wiped out by the Irminsul. If you don't know what I am talking about, you should check my previous video out, or you may have trouble understanding what I talk about ahead. So now you may understand why at the start I said how it wouldn't make sense for Paimon to be the Primordial One, as if Paimon can't be the unknown god and the unknown god is the Primordial One. By simple logic we can say Paimon can't be Primordial One. But that is if Paimon was not pretending that her memory was wiped out by the Irminsul, and Nahida's hypothesis about the sustainer of heavenly principles, aka the unknown god, is true. As we don't know how Nahida concluded that the Heavenly Principles is the first descender, we can't confirm if it is true. Anyway, if you're still watching, you would have enjoyed this video. What do you think about Nahida's hypothesis? And was Paimon pretending to forget about events that were wiped out of the Irminsul? Don't forget to give me your opinions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. It helps out a ton. Bye. See you with another interesting topic.